Big round of applause for Shri Sonowal ji.
हमारे लिए यह सम्मान की बात है कि आज हमारे बीच ऐसे प्रतिष्ठित नेता उपस्थित है जिनकी दूरदर्शिता न केवल समुद्री क्षेत्र पर को बल्कि पूरे के पूरे विश्व को, पूरे के पूरे राष्ट्र को विकास की ओर लेकर जा रही है. We're also joined by Joint Secretary Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. आप सभी की जोरदार तालियों के साथ मंच पर स्वागत करते हैं श्री आर लक्ष्मणन सर.
Thank you very much. And next up we have the Development Advisor for Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Mr. H.N. Ashwath. A round of applause for Ashwath sir.
इसी के साथ साथ एक बार दोबारा से जोरदार तालियों के साथ न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी चेयरमैन डॉक्टर वेंकटरमन अकाराजू सर, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका. आप अपना कीमती समय निकाल आज इस कार्यक्रम में अपना हिस्सा देने के लिए आए, शामिल होने के लिए आए.
Thank you very much, sir. Next up, we have the CEO of Karnataka Maritime Board, Mr. Balachandra HC. Please give Balachandra sir a big round of applause. And we have our Deputy Chairman for New Mangalore Port Authorities, Srimati S. Shanti ji. एक बार शांति जी के लिए जोर से तालियां बजनी चाहिए. Audience निम कಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ತಟ್ಟಬೇಕು. We've got a very young audience. I'm sure you can do better than this. We've got such eminent personalities, इतने दिग्गज महान हस्तियों के बीच हम हैं, तो आपकी तरफ से जाहिर सी बात है कि तालियां तो बजनी चाहिए. एक और बार big round of applause. Welcome to all our dignitaries.
The Maritime Gateway of Karnataka, New Mangalore Port Authority, wherein we come together to celebrate the 50 glorious years here at the iconic Bharat Mandapam in the capital city, New Delhi. आप सभी यहाँ पर आए, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. हमारे सभी महान हस्ती मंच पर मौजूद हैं. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं लैंप लाइटनिंग के द्वारा, क्योंकि हम भारत देश में रहते हैं. इंडिया, ऑल्सो नोन एज भारत, हिंदुस्तान, जहां पे हम किसी भी कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत दीप प्रज्वलन के साथ करते हैं. तो आइए मैं एक बार दोबारा से दरख्वास्त करूंगी. आई विल रिक्वेस्ट ऑल आवर डिग्निटरीज ऑन टू द डायस, बट बिफोर वी डू सो मैं चाहूंगी एक बार मंच पर हमारे डायस पे जितने भी हमारे मिनिस्टर्स एंड डिग्निटरीज हैं, आप सभी की तरफ से भी एक बार जोरदार तालियां होनी चाहिए.
Thank you very much. We're requesting all our esteemed dignitaries to please proceed and light the ceremonious lamp. Requesting everyone, sir. Sir, आपके साथ शुरुआत करेंगे. Everybody, please, requesting you to come towards the lamp so we can start this occasion on an auspicious note.
यह सुबह का दूत हर तम को निगल कर ही रहेगा. जल गया है दीप तो अंधेरा ढल कर ही रहेगा. दीप प्रज्वलन हमारे भारतीय संस्कृति का एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण, एक बहुत ही अहम हिस्सा है. इसी के साथ बढ़ेंगे प्रकाश की ओर, रोशनी की ओर, उजाले की ओर. We all pledge to move together towards an able world of sustainability. Over to you, Anuj.
इसी के साथ हुआ है हमारा कार्यक्रम का उद्घाटन. आपकी तरफ से जोरदार तालियों के बीच हमारे एस्टीम गेस्ट के लिए एक बार तालियां बजाइए. Thank you very much. I'm going to now request our chairman of NMPA, Dr. Shri Venkataramana Akkaraju, to please felicitate our dignitaries on the dais. Sir, I'm going to ask you to start by please felicitating our Honorable Union Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sarbananda Sonowal ji. I'm going to request Dr. Venkata sir to please felicitate him. Thank you very much, sir, for taking the time out and being here. एक बार सोनोवाल सर के लिए जोर से तालियां बजनी चाहिए. Thank you.
It is an absolute honor and privilege for us to be having our minister as a part of this celebration. Once again, a big thank you to you, sir, for joining us here this wonderful afternoon. इसी के साथ मैं दरख्वास्त करूंगी चेयरमैन सर से कि वो आगे बढ़ के स्वागत करें जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पोर्ट्स शिपिंग एंड वाटरवेज श्री आर लक्ष्मणन जी का. Sir, can I request you to please join us in front? I would now request our chairman, sir, to welcome and felicitate Joint Secretary Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri R. Lakshmanan sir. और जैसा कि हमने कहा मैंने और अनुज ने कि कुछ जो उत्साह है हमारे बीच है लेकिन हमारा उत्साह आप सभी से आएगा तो मैं चाहूंगी तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट जोरदार बजती रहे, तालियों का शोर हमारे कानों तक पहुंचता रहे.
Thank you very much, sir. Another big round of applause to Shri Lakshmanan R, the Joint Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. Thank you, sir, for taking the time out and being here. I'm now going to request the HODs, the heads of department of the new Mangalore Port Authority, to please come up on stage and felicitate our other esteemed dignitaries, starting off with Mr. H.N. Ashwath, sir. Requesting
With this, ladies and gentlemen, the new Mangalore Port Authority stands committed to be a partner in progress, helping Indian companies in their export-led growth strategies. For buyers in India, it helps to reduce the competitiveness and of course the cost at the same time. Over to you, Anuj.
Thank you very much, Manvi. Now I'm going to request our heads of department for the new Mangalore Port Authority to please come up and felicitate our other dignitaries, starting with Mr. H.N. Ashwath, sir. Big round of applause for Ashwath, sir. Thank you for taking the time out and being here on this extremely special occasion.
For the tourist, the port is a window to India's rich cultural heritage. NMPA will always be the selected hub for massive volumes, the best cargo handling, for rapid connections to other ports.
Our next dignitary we're going to felicitate is Mr. Jalota, sir. Please give him a round of applause. I'm going to request our relevant head of department to please come up and felicitate, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I'm going to request our Deputy Chairman, Shanti ji, to please felicitate our Chairman, Shri Venkata Ramana Akkaraju, sir. Thank you, sir, for your great vision and the work that you and your entire team is putting together. आपने कोई तो बोला अभी कौन है नेक्स्ट
These 50 years of celebration is a true testament of progress, of innovation and contribution to India's maritime growth story.
Thank you very much. Our next dignitary, thank you very much to the CEO of Karnataka Maritime Board, Mr. Balachandra HC. I'm going to request sir to be felicitated. And this is our thank you for being here, for spending time with us on this glorious occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Balachandra HC.
Anuj, I'd also like to take a moment here and tell you that these dignitaries, these ministers on the dais are not only contributing to India's maritime growth industry, growth story, but also to the growth of the Indian economy.
Thank you very much, sir. And our dignitary who I'd like to felicitate is, of course, the Deputy Chairman of the New Mangalore Port Authority, Srimati S. Shanti ji. एक बार शांति जी के लिए जोर से तालियां बजाइए, please. Thank you.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। इसी के साथ देवियों और सज्जनों, हर तरफ फूलों के गुलदस्ते सजे हैं, हो रही करतल ध्वनि है, और इसी के साथ आपके सानिध्य का अवसर बड़ा हमको मिला। यही समय ही कीमती है। इसी के साथ आगे बढ़ते हैं। मैं निवेदन करूंगी स्वागत भाषण से इस कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करें। I will now request Chairman of the New Mangalore Port Authority, Dr. Venkataramana Akkaraju, to please share his vision for these 50 glorious years and tell us what vision do we have and how has the journey been so far.
मंच पर उपस्थित सम्माननीय केंद्र मंत्री श्री सर्वानंद सोनोवाल सर, मंच पर उपस्थित श्री जलोटा सर, और संयुक्त सचिव श्री लक्ष्मणन जी, श्री अश्वथ जी, सीईओ केएमबी श्री बालचंद्र जी, मेरे सहोद्योगी शांति जी, और नौकायान सचिवालय के सभी अधिकारीगण, कर्मचारीगण, यंग कैडेट्स, न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी के इकोसिस्टम में जितने भी स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं, सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स, मीडिया के मित्र, सभी को मेरा सादर प्रणाम। और नव मंगलूर बंदर की स्वर्ण जयंती उत्सव के संदर्भ में आप सभी को स्वागतम, सुस्वागतम। ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು। ಸಾಗರದ ಅಲೆ ಗಾನವ ಹಾಡುತ್ತಿದೆ, ವ್ಯಾಪಾರದ ನಾವೇ ತೇಲುತ್ತಿದೆ, ಹೊಸ ಕನಸುಗಳ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಬೆಳಗುತ್ತಿದೆ। ಮಾನ್ಯ ನೌಕಾ ಸಚಿವಾಲಯದ ಸಂಪುಟ ಸಚಿವ ಶ್ರೀ ಸರ್ವಾನಂದ ಸೋನೋವಾಲ್ ರವರೇ, ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಕೋರ್ಟಿ ಫೊಯ್ಕೋರ್ ಹುನಾಲಿ ಜೋಯಿಂತರ್ ಪೊರ್ದಾ ಹುಟ್ಲಿನ್ ಅನುಷ್ಠಾನಲೋಯಿ ಅಧೋರಣಿ जोनाइसु। हमारे केंद्र नौकायान सचिवालय जंटी कार्यदर्शी श्री लक्ष्मणन रवरे, सीईओ केएमबी श्री बालचंद्र रवरे, श्री जोलोटा रवरे, श्री अश्वथ रवरे, श्रीमती शांति रवरे, सचिवालय इतर अधिकारिगळे, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳೇ, ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿಗಳೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ಇಂದು ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರದ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವದ ಮುನ್ನುಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇವೆಯು ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿದೆ। ಗಗನಂ ಗಗನಾಕಾರಂ ಸಾಗರ ಸಾಗರೋಪಮಃ ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರಸ್ಯ ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರರೇವ ಸಮಂ। Indian port sector, we all know, in the past 10 years has seen tremendous growth. The capacity of the Indian ports, both major and non-major put together, has improved by 92%. The cargo handling of all the ports, major, non-major put together, increased by 58%. The turnaround time of all the Indian ports has improved by 48%. The cruise passengers to India increased 4.5 times. So much positive change, so much improve in the Indian port sector. The credit goes to the leader of the sector, Sri Sarbananda Sonowal sir, for this. Udyamam sahasam dhairyam buddhi sekti parakramaha shajyatertha vardhanti tatra daiva sahayakrut. When a person is dedicated, when a person is courageous, when a person is selfless, when the person thinks very wisely, this is what happens. And God's blessings are always with them. And I am very sure Lord Krishna is continuously blessing our Sarbananda Sonowal sir. That's why the sector is running. It is improving like anything. Sir, Upororo Shokdo, Apunar Dore, Bhaktir, Lagot, Kubhe, Samparkyo. No Ativristi, no Anavristi. Mangalore Samudra Patane, Parasurama Srushti. You all know, right from Malabar coast, right up to Karavali coast, parts of Goa. It's all the Srushti of Lord Parashurama. That's why it is divine. It is something different. The New Mangalore port that we see is studded between the Western Ghats on the east side and Arabian Sea on the west side. We have around 16 berths, 1 SPM, and as you all know, New Mangalore port is a ISO 9001, 15001, 45001, that is for management practices, environment practices, occupational safety and hazard practices. We are fully ISO compliant. We have the ISPS certification. New Mangalore port is the only port with 100% solar power. New Mangalore port is Atmanirbhar in terms of water resources, in terms of sanitation, in terms of everything. We don't depend on the local corporation for the basic civil infrastructure. New Mangalore port is 100% digitized. New Mangalore port is tech savvy. Our port is a green port, clean port, and a lean port. Green because we are fully meeting with the requirements of carbon emission. Lean port because it's very, very, very thinly employed. And clean port, you can see any time at New Mangalore port, the waters are blue, the docks are clean. It is the cleanest port among all the ports, that I can tell. New Mangalore port has started its journey in the year 1975 with a humble beginning of less than 1 lakh tons of cargo. If you look back in the year 2024, New Mangalore port has handled 46.1 million metric tons of cargo. Not only that, when we started the port in the year 1975, it was through the governmental budgetary support. Now, New Mangalore port is making a profit after tax of 420 crores. That's the amount of leap we are able to make. Sir, our port may be a small port, but I am very proud and happy to inform you that we are very, very, very profit-making port. If you see the past 5 years, in the year 2019-20, the port was handling just 39 million metric tons of cargo. Now, 24-25, we have handled 46 million metric tons of cargo. And in this golden jubilee year of 25-26, I am very, very, very confident that 50 billion metric tons of cargo, matching with the 50 years of completion, we will be doing. There is no doubt about it. As far as the net surplus is concerned, 2019-20, our net surplus was 210 crores. Last financial year, it is 646 crores. Current financial year, 25-26, will be 750 crores net surplus. Incidentally, sir, all this Ganamank jo bhi hai, 39 se 46, 137 to 420, all this I am proud and happy to say this all happened during my period under your guidance. Pension fund of Mangalore port in the year 2019-20 was 200 crores deficit. Now 24-25 the pension fund is fully topped up and it can take care of any eventualities by the interest itself. The revenue itself from the Mangalore port that is contributed to the customs is 6,741 crores. You can imagine the amount of business we are doing. The volume may be this, but the value is more. I don't take the credit to ourselves. The credit goes to all our stakeholders in the ecosystem. I am very thankful to MRPL, MCF, KOCL, JSW, Adani, IOC, Aegis, Total Gas, BPCL and HPCL for whatever contribution, tremendous contribution they are doing. Also, I would like to thank the mainline operators, CMA, CGM, MSC, Merckx, Hapag-Lloyd for doing their wonderful work at Mangalore port and connecting different destinations seamlessly. The cruise operators, Regent Seven Seas, Silver Seas, Ocean Cruise, the World Private Residential Ship, I am very thankful to them for bringing their cruise vessels and cruise passengers to Mangalore port very glamorously. Sir, the port I would like to place before you, I have already placed what are the important achievements that we have made in terms of financial terms, cargo terms. I would like to place to some of the extraordinary achievements. NMPA is the only port where there is robotic firefighting system. NMPA is the only port or one of the few ports where all the way bridges are automated, online, and they are working without human intervention. NMPA is the port where the security surveillance is done from the sky through the drone. The drone flies at equal intervals, keeps an eye what is happening inside the port. During the COVID time, when giving biometric attendance was an issue, NMPA is the first port to get in touch with a startup, and we started facial recognition system for taking the attendance much before the DigiYatra. DigiYatra came 2-3 years later to it. We started much before. Now, Mangalore port is in such a stage, if you want to have a dock entry permit, you don't need any paper. Your face itself is a dock entry permit. If you have the right credentials, if you have taken the required approvals, if you show the face, it will clear whether you can go in or you can't go in. That's the level we are operating now. NMPA is the only port where digital car ticketing is there for all the containers so that flow of containers into the port and out to the port is seamless, including the interface with the customs. And NMPA is the only port where truck terminals are linked with the FASTag. And automated number reading system, which facilitates the entry-exit of vehicles into administrative building, as well as the colonies, is there at NMPA. We have already given the work order, work is in progress under vehicle scanner system. This is the first of its kind in the Indian port sector, and we are doing it. It's going to be operational by the end of the month. And this is going to save time. This is going to stop the pilferage. It is going to stop the environmental problems in terms of falling of the coal, iron ore at the gates. Then comes the PPP hospital, sir, under your guidance. NMPA is the only port which has placed the work order for public-private partnership hospital, and we have completed it also. The NMPA PPP hospital is an 8-floor hospital with state-of-art technology, with almost all the medical facilities, super specialties. This is already functional. We are able to do the construction and operation of the hospital within 1 year. The time given is 3 years, but we are able to do within 1 year. I am proud to say it has become a landmark, iconic hospital. Even the reputed hospitals like KMC, they are next to it only. The hospital looks like a 5-star hotel. And inside the facilities are also super specialities. This is a great thing, sir. Under your guidance, we are able to do. And other issue is one nation, one process. I am proud to say that as against the national average of 59 unique documents for all the ports, NMPA is using only 40 unique documents, much above the benchmark. Similarly, for running a port, the transactions required at the national level, port average is 79. NMPA is running its show just with 51 transactions. This is all possible because we don't follow red tapeism. We don't follow unnecessary procedures. Wherever procedures have to be cut out, without diluting the security, without breaking the rules, we are number one in doing that. And that's how we are able to do. Then one more small thing which I would like to place before everyone is NMPA is the only port where autopiloting, the pilot work has already started. Boston Consulting Group has doing the field work. This is nothing but bringing the ships, berthing them at the berth, without the help of pilots and without the minimal interface of the tugs. This is by using set of sensors, big data, and interface with the VTMS system. Already the work is happening at the field level. NMPA is not putting any money. All the money is being put by BCG only. I think by February, March, we'll be able to successfully run it also. Sir, the year 2025 is a golden jubilee year for NMP. I also would like to bring to your notice that this is a very, very important year because this is the 500th year of Rani Abbakka. Rani Abbakka is the Tulu queen who fought against the Portuguese 500 years back. She was able to stop the Portuguese intruding into Mangalore. She hails from a place near Mangalore and Sulia near Mangalore, and she was able to successfully contain them. And this year, 2025, we are celebrating her 500th birth anniversary, and she is a great freedom fighter. Not only this, I am also happy to inform that NMPA has spent almost 60 crores for the corporate social responsibility to different schools, different agencies. At NMPA, under CSR fund, we give maximum priority to the schools, primary education, followed by higher education, and the second priority goes to health and sanitation. Third priority goes to the reach to the villages. Already, I am proud to say that NMPA is the port where different teams are there. Our officers go to different villages, sees the condition of the schools, and decides what to be done for the school, whether compound wall, whether it is smart board, whether it is board, whether it is toilets, we are doing it. And Om Prakrutaya Namaha, this, when we worship God, we worship with the sloka. Prakriti, Vikruti, both are important, but we start with Prakriti, Om Prakrutaya Namaha. That means that shows our respects to the environment. I am very proud and happy to tell you that NMPA, we handle coal, we handle iron ore, we also handle chemicals. These are all dirty cargoes. In spite of that, you can't see a single spill of these things at any point of the port. The water in NMPA is blue water, clean water. Even the peacocks fly in NMPA. That shows how much quality of air, how much neatness we are maintaining at NMPA. Sir, as though we handle this dirty cargo, we got 8 to 9 awards from different agencies. Karnataka Pollution Control Board trophy we got for the year 2018-19. Aranya Mitra Award we got for 2014-16. Swachha Sarvekshana Award we got for 2018-19. Green Tech Award we are getting continuously from the year 2016 to 2025. Samudra Paryavaran Award from Coast Guard we got in 2018, and also this year in the year 2025 we got the award from Indian Coast Guard. Our vision is very clear. NMPA, when the country wants to move from $5 to $7 trillion economy in the year 2027 to $40 to $60 trillion economy by the year Amritkal 2047, we also need to gear up for having an economy of $5 trillion. We are just having a capacity of 3,000 million metric tons, major and minor ports put together. So when we want to handle $40 to $60 trillion economy we want to become, our port capacity, I am not talking about NMPA, all the ports put together in India have to move from 3,000, which is just 2% of the global rated capacity, to 10,000 million metric tons, not less than 10,000 million metric tons rated capacity, so that we can be in sync, we can meet the requirement of $40-60 trillion economy by 2047. And NMPA is striving for that, and we have our own plans for that as a part of our contribution. 2030, NMPA wants to handle minimum 64 million metric tons of cargo. We want to become a smart port by 2030, and we want to extend our north breakwater and south breakwater by the year 2030. For this, we need 12,000 crores, and we have it through private investment. For the year 2035, which is our second milestone, we want to handle 70 million metric tons of cargo. And we want to start our satellite port. We want to have a shallow SPM. We are working for that, and we will have it, including creation of two berths number 18 and 19 as an additional thing. For this, we need 55,000 crores, and private investment is already ready. We are lined up. In the year 2047, that is Amritkal, NMPA wants to have a rated capacity of 150 million metric tons. We want to handle at least 100 million metric tons of cargo. We want to complete our outer harbor. We want to complete the satellite port, and we want to have a connectivity that is elevated corridor from NMPA to north and south side of Mangalore, outside the city limits. For that, we need around 5,000 crores. We have worked it. Everything is in place, and things will be having. And by 2047, sir, we will be becoming a complete landlord port, as per the guidance of the government of India. Good, better, best, never rest till good becomes better, better becomes best, and we become excellent. That's how we are working. Mantri Mahoday, Apunar Bahumulya Humay, Kharas Kori, Ye Anushtantu, Hafalya, Mandito, Karor Babe, Akhe, Danyabad. Thanks to Honorable Minister for sparing his time, and I am thankful to every one of you for sparing your valuable time. And that's how the country has to move, and we are very sure under the great leadership of our Honorable Minister, there is no doubt that we will be moving mountains very soon. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಬಲ ನೀಡಿದ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ, ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಲಯ, ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಸಮುದಾಯ, ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ನಿವೃತ್ತ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಈ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಗರವೇ ಸಾಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಗುವ ಹಾಡಗು ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ನಂಬ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಸ್ವರ್ಣವು. ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಜೈ ಭಾರತ್, ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the amazing Dr. Venkataramana Akkaraju. Thank you so much, sir. Vansati, sir, get jorage chappale tatti, please, everybody. What a fantastic orator, and he's so beautifully brought out the economic and social impact that the Mangalore port has on the entire Karavali coast and in fact on the entire country. Thank you, sir. Obviously under the able leadership of Shri Sarbananda Sonowal, sir, and our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, this is what the new Mangalore port is all about. Thank you so much, sir. And sir also touched upon a very important topic. There was 500 years ago one extremely fierce lady who fought for our Tulunadu, and she was called Rani Abbakka. She fought for the Portuguese. She made sure they didn't invade our coast, and she is right now in the 500th anniversary celebratory year, and we'd love to show a small video that we put together on this occasion.
India, the land of spices, was coveted far beyond its shores. After 1453, when the Ottoman Turks captured Constantinople and choked the overland trade routes to India, Europeans were forced to look for a new path, sea route to the riches of the East. After an arduous 11-month voyage, Vasco da Gama finally reached Calicut in 1498, opening the gates for a new era of maritime conquest. By 1510, the Portuguese, zealous and cunning, seized Goa and made it the epicenter of their rule. They sought to dominate coastal rulers, control trade, and spread their faith, trampling sovereignty beneath the weight of their ambition. Many local kings yielded, blinded by fear or greed. But one rose like a storm over the waves, Rani Abbakka of the Chauta dynasty in Ullar. When her husband, Lakshmappa Bangarasa, ruler of Mangalore, surrendered to the Portuguese, Abbakka's fury was uncontainable. Defying him and all conventions, she met the invaders with unflinching courage. Her name alone set shivers through the Portuguese hearts. With guerrilla tactics honed on the sea and clever use of local weapons like sickles, spears, and arrow, and small swift boats, Abbakka fiercely resisted the Portuguese. She was both a strategist and a warrior, leading her fearless army in relentless battles, turning the invaders' might into folly. Years of struggle wore on her body, yet her spirit remained unbroken. Before her passing in 1588, she entrusted the fight to her daughter, the younger Abbakka, a reflection of her courage and wisdom. In 1595, the younger Abbakka ascended the throne, ruling with fairness, vision, and patriotism. Under her leadership, the Portuguese schemes faltered, crushed by her unshakable resolve. Even without allies among neighboring kings or her own husband, she stood undefeated. In 1618, through relentless guerrilla warfare, she triumphed against the ruthless Portuguese powers. Younger Abbakka's this win was celebrated across oceans. The then ruler of Persia, Shah Abbas, even urged the Italian traveller Pietro Dall'Ave to visit her in India and witness her brilliance. When the traveller met Her Majesty in Manel of Mangalore, he was taken aback by her simplicity, valor, and political acumen and immortalized her in his travelogue. Abbakka was more than a warrior queen. She was also a beacon of justice. Her rule embraced all her people, irrespective of caste, creed, or religion. Her strength lay in her subjects, her power in her moral compass. She was a flame of courage, a river of wisdom, and a lodestar of India's history. Rani Abbakka endures as India's first woman freedom fighter, a towering figure whose bravery, patriotism, and disciplined leadership continue to inspire generations. Her struggle remains a guiding light, a reminder that one resolute soul can bend the course of empires.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for this glorious woman. 500 ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತುಳುನಾಡು ರಾಣಿ ಹಬ್ಬಕ್ಕ. ಗಿವ್ ಅ ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್. ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗೌರವ ಇದೆ. She has fought 500 years ago when she was born straight into the Portuguese army and made sure that Tulu Nadu is not invaded by invaders. Give her a round of applause, everybody. A fantastic, glorious year that we're celebrating.
And looking at her journey, looking at her story, I think उन्होंने भी सोचा होगा, डर मुझे भी लगा रास्ता देखकर, लेकिन मैं बढ़ती गई फासला देखकर, खुद ब खुद करीब आती गई मंजिल मेरा हौसला देखकर. And that was the story of Rani Abbakka that we just witnessed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, talking about New Mangalore Port Authority, the journey that started in the year 1975, and today we complete, of course we celebrate, commemorate 50 glorious years of sustainability, of the service to the nation, of growth and excellence. Now we showcase a small audio visual in which we take you through these 50 glorious year journey. Can we please have the video?
Welcome to Mangalore, exquisite land of temples, historic monuments, cashew factories and enchanting beaches. New Mangalore Port is an all-weather port strategically located on the west coast of India along the east-west trading route in the port town of Mangalore. It is now a much favored port for all types of traders from the Arabian Gulf and a modern destination for multifarious cargo and cruise passengers alike. The port has grown from handling around 1 lakh tons of traffic in 1974-75 to a whopping 46.01 million metric tons of cargo in 2024-25 and is well positioned to achieve not less than 50 million metric tons cargo during the current year. The port has been functioning as a hub of activities for importers and exporters and the maritime gateway to Karnataka. The port is congestion-free with hassle-free single-window clearances through simplified documentation shared digitally. It even offers alongside delivery for the bulk cargoes. The port is operating with around 300 employees, which is the lowest compared to any other major port in India. New Mangalore Port has registered a net profit of rupees 421 crores after tax in 2024-25 with a very optimal operating ratio of 34%. The major commodities exported through the port are POL products, iron ore pellets and containerized cargo. The port boasts of handling 75% of the total Indian coffee exports and the majority of the nation's cashew and gherkin exports. The major commodities imported through the port are crude, coal, fertilizer, edible oil, liquid chemicals and containerized cargo. The port is also equipped for handling cryogenic LPG and over-dimensional cargo. The port is well equipped to handle bulk liquid chemicals, hazardous cargoes. The port has 16 fully operational berths with ample infrastructure and cargo handling equipment to handle all forms of liquid cargo, containers, bulk cargo and cruise vessels. The port strives to provide a draft of 14 meters to 6 berths and a draft varying between 7 to 12.5 meters in its other berths. The port offers warehousing facilities, container yards, tank farms, and mechanized cargo handling facilities to its customers. Warehousing and yard facilities have also been upgraded to meet growing cargo volumes. A single point mooring located about 8.9 nautical miles from the shore enables the handling of cargo from very large crude carriers of up to 3 lakh DWT. The port is compliant with quality assurance, environmental compliance, occupational health and safety, and security assurance. The port has won various accolades in the recent years. the award in the container handling category for ports managing less than 0.5 million TEUs. CEO of the Year 2025 for excellence in ports and shipping, Major Port of the Year 2025 for NMPA's record growth, digital transformation, sustainability and community development. Samudri Paryavaran Samrakshan Trophy from the Directorate General of the Indian Coast Guard twice for the year 2018 and 25. Swachh Sarvekshan Award for being the cleanest port in India from the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways for 2 consecutive years in 2017 and 2018. Green Tech Award 8 times. And 2016 from Karnataka Forest Department, making it one of the most awarded ports in the country. The port is equipped to meet 100% of its electricity needs through an on-site solar farm, which not only provides power to the port's establishments, but also supply the surplus electricity to the state electricity grid. As part of the national program, Waste to Wealth, the port has set up a vermicomposting unit for waste treatment. The port has a sewage treatment plant with a capacity of 1.2 lakhs MLD and connected its conventional lighting to LED lighting as part of the Green Port initiatives. Also, electric vehicles are being used in the port's operational area. The NH66 from Kulur to Baikampadi has been provided with LED lights as part of the green initiatives. The port has installed RFID technology for hassle-free gate admittance of people and vehicles into the port. Face recognition attendance system is in place for the workforce working at the port and upgraded its manual weighbridges to unmanned weighbridges. Robotic firefighting arms and introduced drone surveillance of the port are some of its smart port initiatives. Additionally, FRS-based gate access systems and ANPR-based access systems at offices and colonies have been introduced. In a bid to be even more sustainable, the port has set up rainwater harvesting facilities for its needs, in line with the Jal Shakti Andolan scheme of the government. The port is self-reliant for all its water requirements. New Mangalore Port Authority, through its impactful CSR initiatives, is transforming communities in the vicinity of the port, are focused on education, health, sanitation, skill development, coastal community development, and environmental sustainability. In the last 10 years, NMPA has undertaken over 210 CSR projects at a cost of rupees 52 crore, benefiting thousands of lives in the adjoining areas of the port. The port is ideally situated at the cusp of 5 national highways, NH66, NH73, NH75, NH169 and NH275, and has easy access to all 3 rail routes, that is, the Southern Railways, Southwestern and Konkan Railway. A good network of roads within the port area and efficient gate access system provides congestion-free entry and exit to the port. A new fishing harbour is under construction at Kulai, near the port, to support fishing community livelihoods and coastal trade. The port is poised to expand its services and is open for business and leisure activities as we welcome more and more opportunities that sail into our harbour with a notion of professionalism and warm hospitality. In its endeavour to enhance its cargo output and vessel traffic while maintaining the environment quality, the port has set ambitious goals under its Amrit Kal vision.
3,700 करोड़ रुपए से अधिक के ऐतिहासिक मैंगलोर पोर्ट की क्षमता के विस्तार के साथ साथ अनेक प्रोजेक्ट्स का लोकार्पण और शिलान्यास भी हुआ है.
Construction of new berth number 17 for multi-purpose cargo handling by 2027. Reconstruction and concessioning of berth number 9 by 2028. for handling large vessels with 14 meters draft carrying liquid bulk cargo. New berth number 18 in Western Dockyard by 2035 and new berth number 19 in Western Dockyard by 2040 are among the expansions planned in the coming years. Other initiatives include allotment of land to KPTCL at concessional rates for a dedicated substation, rupees 6.5 crores committed to NHAI for Baikampadi underpasses, 284 crore rupees for a flyover and a new truck parking terminal at Baikampadi. The port has plans of increasing the total cargo throughput to 139.66 million metric tons per annum by 2048. New Mangalore Port ceaselessly strives for the progress of all its stakeholders and therefore invites businesses for exploring more opportunities in the port.
While we celebrate 50 years of commitment, 50 years of impact, we also have a new history in the making. Anuj, आज हम सभी साथ में मिलकर ये 50 खूबसूरत साल वर्ष सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं और बहुत सारी चीजें इस दिन में हमने हमारे सभी इनवाइटीज के लिए प्लान करी हैं. अगला हम क्या देखने वाले हैं?
मानवी जी, जैसे आपने कहा है, ये 50वें सालगिरह के सेलिब्रेशन है और हर सेलिब्रेशन में होता है सरप्राइजेस और गिफ्ट्स, और वो ही होगा अभी, क्योंकि वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ सरप्राइजेस फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू दैट वीड लाइक टू गिव, एंड ऑफ कोर्स गिफ्ट्स दैट वी आर गिविंग टू द एंटायर नेशन बिकॉज वी आर प्राउड ऑफ द फैक्ट दैट वी फिनिश्ड 50 अमेजिंग years. The new Mangalore port that you saw has so much impact that it's created. सारे देश को बस समुद्र से समृद्धि तक लेके जा रहा है, and we all are extremely thankful to our ministers, to everyone who's part of it for supporting us. So thank you very much. Another big round of applause to the new Mangalore Port Authority. And like you said, it's time for the first surprise. Now, we finished 50 amazing years. You know that there is a ship that is at the heart of the port, and every ship has a wheel which steers it towards its destination. And just for us to be able to steer our port towards prosperity, we put together a very special logo that we will be using because we finished 50 amazing years. And I'm going to request Lakshmanan sir to please reveal this logo to the entire world. Everyone, a big round of applause for Joint Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Mr. Lakshmanan R.
Driving port to prosperity, we will now be witnessing this very, very special and momentous moment.
Thank you, sir. Let's have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up in front of you, for your eyes, for the first time in front of the entire world, is this beautiful logo.
The Golden Jubilee logo of New Mangalore Port Authority.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful new logo celebrating 50 glorious years. Nim munde ನಾವು ಹೊಸ ಲೋಗೋ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ತಟ್ತೀರಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ? Come on, make some noise, guys. What a fantastic, beautiful moment. Thank you so much, Lakshmanan sir. I'm going to ask you to please say a few words to our illustrious audience. Everyone, a big round of applause to Joint Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Mr. Lakshmanan R.
Namaskar. Good morning to everyone. Honorable Minister for Port, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sarbananda Sonowal. Jalota sir, Chairman NMPA, Development Advisor, Deputy Chairman Shanti, CEO of Karnataka Maritime Board, and all the esteemed dignitaries and participants and cadets and friends from media. Completing 50 years is a big milestone for any organization in its journey. So on this momentous occasion, would like to congratulate and convey the best wishes on behalf of the ministry to NMPA and its entire team. Best wishes. As has been highlighted by Chairman in his speech and in the subsequent movies, NMPA as a port has been doing extremely well. It has many credentials to its credit. Especially like this port has played a significant role and it has contributed to the development of the state of Karnataka. This port connects Karnataka to more than 100 countries in the world. So it becomes a gateway to the world for the state of Karnataka. Especially like the port has been at the forefront in terms of green initiatives. It's already 100% green, generating its entire energy from solar power. And in terms of automation and technology related initiatives, they have been setting examples for the other ports in the country. Especially, a lot of examples which the chairman quoted, the robotic firefighting or the under vehicle scanners or the faceless recognitions and so on. And the port has also set a very bold vision for the future in terms of almost tripling the cargo capacity going forward in the next 20 years. So all of this is possible under the guidance and the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister and our Honorable Minister, who have been leading this initiative and the transformation from the forefront. Especially in the last few years, the maritime sector in the country has been undergoing a significant transformation, and especially the young, cadets and students who are here in this room. I think you are in for exciting times, especially the maritime landscape of the country is undergoing a sea change. Very recently, Honorable Prime Minister launched a series of initiatives for the development of the maritime sector in the country. To name a few, especially on the shipping and shipbuilding front, government has granted infrastructure status for ships, which opens up cheaper long-term access to capital, which is likely to spur the growth in the Indian shipping tonnage. And similarly, the shipbuilding, which is again creates a lot of employment opportunity for the youth in the country. Government has come up with new schemes for development of shipbuilding in the country, be it the shipbuilding development scheme or the shipbuilding financial assistance scheme, and the maritime development fund, which supports shipping, shipbuilding and ports, all of the entire maritime space in terms of coastal shipping and inland waterways, in terms of providing equity capital to the growth. And all of this is leading to a lot of results on ground, especially if you look at the growth in the Indian tonnage and the flagging of new global companies of ships in India. Very recently, CMA CGM, one of the leading container shipping lines, they have flagged 3 vessels in India and they have plans to flag more vessels. And in pipeline, there are initiatives from companies like Maersk and MSC, which are again the number 1 and number 2 container shipping lines in the world. CMA CGM has recruited in the current year 1,000 seafarers from India. That's a new commitment, and they are opening up jobs for the Indian seafarers. And very recently, CMA CGM has placed orders on Cochin shipyard for building 6 new container vessels. This is probably for the first time that a global shipping line is placing a container shipbuilding order on an Indian shipyard. So that's a big statement of the efforts of government. This opens up the different segments and sectors in shipbuilding for the Indian companies and thereby for the Indian youth who would be participating in this journey. And on the port side, there has been a lot of transformation that's happening, especially with the Major Port Authorities Act and the entire new ecosystem of public-private partnership that has brought in a lot of investments in the last 10 years, which has led to doubling of the port capacity and the overall turnaround time and the efficiency that has been achieved. The turnaround times have been cut down by half. Now we are almost on par with the global ports in terms of the turnaround time. In the very recently published LPPI or the container port ranking by the World Bank, so we have 7 ports in the top 100 and JNPA ranks 23rd. They have improved by almost 60 ranks in the last 1 year from 93 to 23rd. So it speaks a lot of efforts of the government in terms of transforming the port sector. And very recently the One Nation, One Port process, the initiative that has been launched by the government, that is towards bringing in ease of doing business, cutting down the inefficiencies, the documents and digitalizing the processes, which will further improve the turnaround time and the cargo dwell time in the port. That will ensure that the logistic cost for the trade becomes more competitive. So there is a series of initiatives that is happening. I would not take more time on this occasion. So all I would say is I think these are exciting times to be part of the maritime industry in the country. And a week from now, we have the India Maritime Week. This is again a global event which is happening in Mumbai from 27th October to 31st October, where Honorable Prime Minister would be gracing the occasion and Honorable Home Minister and other senior leaders from the government would be participating. Apart from lot of senior leaders from the maritime industry in the world, be it the political leaders from countries like Norway, Denmark or Saudi Arabia, they are all participating, and also the leading global companies and their senior leadership would also be present during this occasion. This would be a very good platform for all of you to come and be a part of this occasion and explore the opportunities in the Indian maritime landscape. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Big round of applause for Lakshmanan, sir. Come on, put your hands together.
Now, as we mentioned that इस कार्यक्रम में बहुत सारे surprises हैं. We just witnessed one of it. Next up, we're now going to proceed to 8 major infrastructure and welfare projects by our honorable ministers. शुरुआत करते हैं हम उनके key benefits के साथ. Generation of new employment opportunities.
ಹೊಸ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಿದೆ.
Boost to port efficiency and multi-modal connectivity.
ಬಂದರಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಷಮತೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಬಹುಮಾದರಿ ಸಂಪರ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಉತ್ತೇಜನ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ.
Strengthening of shipping and indigenous shipbuilding.
ನೌಕಾಯಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ವದೇಶಿ ಹಡಗು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣವನ್ನು ಬಲಪಡಿಸುತ್ತೆ.
Enhance safety and security and sustainability.
ಸುರಕ್ಷತೆ, ಭದ್ರತೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸ್ಥಿರತೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸುತ್ತದೆ.
Improved quality of life for port link communities.
ಬಂದರಿಗೆ ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದೆ ಸಮುದಾಯಗಳ ಜೀವನ ಮಟ್ಟವನ್ನ ಉತ್ತಮಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತದೆ.
Promotion of green energy and digital infrastructure.
ಪರಿಸರ ಸ್ನೇಹಿ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ತಿನ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಹಾಗೂ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಮೂಲ ಸೌಕರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಉತ್ತಮಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತದೆ.
Last but not the least, expansion of healthcare access and social welfare.
ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸೇವೆಗಳು ಲಭ್ಯತಾ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣದ ವಿಸ್ತರಣೆ.
With this, we would request our honorable minister to join us in showcasing these projects through the short audio-visual videos.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Shri Sarbananda Sonowal ji. I'm going to request him to launch these great 8 projects as another surprise to the public of this country.
Sailing towards Viksit Mangalore, sailing towards Viksit Bharat. request our dignitaries to please settle down.
Sheds. A major milestone in cargo infrastructure has been achieved by the new Mangalore Port Authority with the construction of state-of-the-art covered storage sheds. Built to meet the growing demands of trade, covers an area of 3,500 square meters with a height of 12 meters and a storage capacity of 7,000 metric tons. This add 14,000 metric tons of storage to the port's capacity. The modern design includes pre-engineered structures, concrete flooring and walls, and galvalume roofing. Wide access doors and spacious corridors ensure seamless cargo movement. With proper road connectivity and advanced drainage systems, the sheds guarantee efficient and secure operations in all weather conditions. This achievement strengthens NMPA's ability to handle increasing cargo volumes while ensuring global standards in efficiency and safety.
Construction of Cruise Gate. The new Mangalore Port Authority proudly presents its dedicated cruise gate built to enhance international tourism and deliver a world-class passenger experience. This facility connects the cruise lounge directly to the gate through a 170-meter concrete approach road. Passengers are welcomed with beautifully landscaped surroundings and well-illuminated modern street. The facility houses customs and security rooms, rest shelters, pedestrian walkways and gardens, ensuring safety, comfort and convenience for every visitor. Each year, 10+ cruise vessels from across the globe bring thousands of tourists to explore Mangalore's architectural heritage, rich cultural traditions and welcoming spirit. With this new gate, with their first impression of the region is one of hospitality, safety and convenience. This dedicated cruise gate reflects NMPA's vision of integrating tourism with trade, contributing to both cultural and economic development of the region.
Modification of KK Gate entrance and exit. NMPA has transformed one of its key gateways, the KK Gate on the northern side of the port, into a modern, efficient and secure entry-exit point. The gate now features 4 wide lanes, 2 for entry and 2 for exit, each 5 meters wide with a clear height of 10 meters. This ensures smooth flow of cargo, including coal and bulk commodities. The new 3-block, 3-storied structure houses CISF and customs offices, equipped with modern facilities for seamless operations. With advanced RFID facilities, CCTV surveillance, restrooms, pedestrian paths and landscape surroundings, the KK Gate is now a model for efficient port logistics. Strategically located with direct access to NH 66, the gate ensures faster evacuation of cargo, reduced congestion and improved trade connectivity. This upgraded KK Gate is a symbol of NMPA's commitment to efficiency, safety and modern trade practices.
Expansion of truck parking terminal adjacent to Customs House. To meet the growing logistics demand, NMPA has expanded its truck parking facilities near the Customs House. The additional terminal is designed to handle 50 to 80 trucks per day, reducing waiting times and ensuring smooth cargo transportation. This facility not only eases congestion but also enhances operational efficiency for cargo evacuation, ensuring fast turnaround for vehicles. Truck parking terminals play a vital role in maintaining discipline in cargo handling, ensuring smooth flow of goods without affecting city traffic. With this expansion, NMPA strengthens its logistics backbone, supporting trade, boosting efficiency and driving regional economic growth.
Pavement quality concrete roads at MDL Yard. As part of its infrastructure modernization initiatives, NMPA is providing concrete roads inside MDL Yard. The project includes a 675-meter long main road and 5 crossroads of 105 meters each. The new roads are designed with drainage systems and settling tanks to minimize water pollution. With growing throughput and land allotments, this development ensures cargo storage and evacuation becomes more efficient, safe and sustainable. The permanent road infrastructure will improve movement of dry bulk cargo such as coal, iron ore and fertilizers, while boosting operational revenue for the port. This initiative strengthens the port's internal logistics and reflects NMPA's long-term vision for sustainable infrastructure growth.
150-bedded multi-speciality hospital. Under the Maritime India Vision 2030 of Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, NMPA has developed a world-class 150-bedded multi-speciality hospital on PPP mode. The project approved by Shri Sarbananda Sonowal, the Honorable Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, with the foundation stone laid by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, is a landmark achievement for healthcare in the region. 150-bedded multi-speciality hospital. Under the leadership of Dr. A.V. Ramana, Chairman, NMPA, the hospital project has been completed in a record time, reflecting the port's commitment to delivering quality infrastructure for the community. At an investment of 107 crores, the hospital is equipped with modular operation theatres, cath lab, advanced diagnostic facilities and specialty departments including oncology, cardiology, neurology, nephrology and neonatology. Developed with Srinivas Institute of Medical Sciences, the hospital will serve port employees, beneficiaries and general public. With inclusivity at its core, the hospital will extend all Government of India health insurance schemes like Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, ensuring quality healthcare for all. This hospital is not just an infrastructure project, it is a gift of health, welfare and employment opportunities to the community, marking a significant milestone in NMPA's journey. Presenting NMPA Chikitsa Mitra, a smart healthcare app for NMPA staff, pensioners and their dependents, developed in collaboration with NITK. Users and their dependents can log in easily using their registered mobile numbers and a secure OTP. Your digital medical card with QR code is always on the home page. No need for a physical card. Switch between Kannada, English and Hindi languages in the profile section for seamless navigation. Schedule appointments and get referral letters easily. Fill in the details, select a hospital and receive the approved letter via WhatsApp. Submit your prescription and address details and get order and tracking updates directly in the app. The admin portal offers real-time stats, request tracking and full control over users, doctors and hospitals, ensuring efficient and transparent healthcare management. NMPA Chikitsa Mitra, simplifying healthcare access for NMPA staff and pensioners and their dependents.
With this, ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed the very, very special segment wherein we launched these 8 projects. Now next up, जैसे कि मैंने शुरुआत करी थी कि सागर की लहरें जो हैं वो कभी ना ही थमती हैं, कभी ना ही रुकती है, वैसे ही न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी ने प्रॉमिस किया है कि ना ही वो किसी भी बाधा से रुकेगा और हमेशा आगे ही बढ़ता जाएगा, प्रगति की ओर, प्रोग्रेस की ओर और ग्रोथ की ओर। इसी के साथ साथ अगले सेगमेंट की ओर बढ़ते हैं और आगे बढ़ते हैं हमारे अगले सेगमेंट जो कि है द गोल्डन जुबली वीडियो ऑफ न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी।
ಸೊಬಗಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರದ ಐಸಿರಿ, ಚರಿತೆಯ ಪುಟಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಮಧುರತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂಗಾರದ ಕಲಶವು. ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ವಹಿವಾಟು ಕರಾವಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ. ಹೊಸ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸವನ್ನು ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ತಂದಿದೆ.
ಮನೆಗಳ ಸೊಬಗಲಿ ಹೊಸತೊಂದು ಬೆಳಕು, ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಮಲ್ಯರ ಕನಸಿನ ಕೂಸು. ಸಾಗರದ ಗಡಿದಾಡಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯ ತಂದಿದೆ, ಆರ್ಥಿಕತೆ ಉಸಿರಾಗಿ ಪುಟಿದೆದ್ದು ನಿಂತಿದೆ.
ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಹಿರಿಮೆಗೆ ಕಾರಣ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತ ಉದ್ದಿಮೆ.
ಇದೀಗ ನವ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರದ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ. ಇದೀಗ ನವ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರದ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ. ತುಂ 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 ತದರಿ ತುಂ 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 ತದರಿ ತುಂ 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 ತದರಿ ತುಂ 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 ತದರಿ ತುಂ 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 ತದರಿ ತುಂ 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 ತದರಿ ತುಂ ತುಂ ತುಂ.
ಅರುವತ್ತರ ದಶಕ ಕರಾವಳಿಗೊಂದು ಹೊಸ ನೋಟದ ಛಾಯೆಯು, ಉದ್ಯೋಗದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯ ಹೊಸತಾದ ವೇದಿಕೆಯು.
ಜಗದಾಚೆಯ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನದ ಪರಿಚಯದ ರೂವಾರಿಯು, ಸಾಧನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭವ್ಯತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆಲುವಿನ ಪರಿಚಯವು. ಹೊಸ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಈ ಮುಂದುಡಿ ಬೆಳಕು ತಂದೀಗ, ವ್ಯವಹಾರದ ಕರಿವಿಗೆ ಸೇತುವೆ ಆಯ್ತೀಗ. 50ರ ಈ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ಸಂತಸ ಬಂದೀಗ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದಾಗುತ್ತಾ ಈ ಖುಷಿಯ ಹಂಚೋಣ.
ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಹಿರಿಮೆಗೆ ಕಾರಣ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತ ಉದ್ದಿಮೆ. ನವ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರಕ ಬಂದ್ರೋತ್ಸವ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ.
ಅಭಿನವ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಪತ್ತನ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಣ ಜಯಂತಿ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ.
Now is the golden jubilee of the new Mangalore authority.
ಇದೀಗ ನವ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರದ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ.
Obele, 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 ailesa. Obele, 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 ailesa. ಮುದುಗಿದ್ದ ನವ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರದ ಬಂಗಾರು ಪರ್ವದ ಕೌಜಿ.
ಸುನಲಿ ಜಯಂತಿ ಸುನಲಿ ಜಯಂತಿ. ಇದೀಗ ನವ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರದ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ.
ನವ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರಕ ಬಂದ್ರೋತ್ಸವ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ.
ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಜೈ ಭಾರತ, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಜೈ ಭಾರತ.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. 50 amazing years. That's what it looks like. Jai Karnataka, Jai Bharata. Thank you for that beautiful video. And now, like I said, we have the next surprise that we'd like to reveal to you. But before that, I wanted to give you some context about all the beautiful pictures and images that you saw about our lovely Mangalore. Let me tell you a little bit about how much it means to our country and how much it contributes to us. Mangalore and ನಮ್ಮ ಹೊಸ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಏಕಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಇಕಾನಮಿಗೆ ಬೂಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ, ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕೆಲಸ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರಮುಖ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನಂತರ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಇರದಾನೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಕೇಂದ್ರವು, ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್. ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಟ್ರೇಡ್, ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕೃಷಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೋನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ರಾಜ್ಯದ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಜೊತೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಅದ್ಭುತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ದು ಕರಾವಳಿ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಂಪರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ್ದು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಬ್ಬಿ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕ ತನ್ನ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ಪರಂಪರೆ, ಸುಂದರ ಬೀಚ್ಗಳು, ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು, ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಊಟ, ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಜೋಶವಾದ ಹಬ್ಬಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ರಿಚ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ತುಳುನಾಡು, all of us are extremely proud of being a part of India, and I'm sure it contributes so much to the global economy. So everyone, a big round of applause to every single person from Mangalore, from Tulunadu, from Karnataka, and of course from our beautiful country, India. And coming to the next surprise, now that all of us are in the spirit of a celebration, I'm going to ask our Honorable Minister, Shri Sarbananda Sonowal ji, to please reveal a very powerful anthem that we've created. And I'm sure this anthem is going to be set in your hearts, minds, body, and soul for many years to go. Sir, please reveal this anthem to the world and to our audience sitting here.
Now we all make this moment very, very special, memorable, and remarkable by presenting and unveiling this anthem. आप सभी की तालियां आप सभी के सामने प्रस्तुत करते हैं न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी का ये एंथम.
छुपा है भविष्य उज्जवल, और समंदर से है उन्नत भारत का आज और कर्नाटक की शान है ये, भारत की शक्ति सम्मान है ये, उत्थान विकास तरक्की है, समुद्र से समृद्धि है, समुद्र से समृद्धि है, समुद्र से समृद्धि है, समुद्र से समृद्धि है. नई सोच हो, तरंग हो, व्यापार में एक उमंग हो, देश के वीरों के साथ हम हैं, पर्यटन की करते बात हम हैं, आधुनिकता हर पल अपनाए, हम ऊंचा ध्वज फहराए, उत्थान विकास तरक्की है, समुद्र से समृद्धि है, समुद्र से समृद्धि है, समुद्र से समृद्धि है, समुद्र से समृद्धि है. नवमंगलूरु पत्तन, नवमंगलूरु पत्तन, देश विदेश का व्यापार इस पे, विकास का असली आधार इस पे, रोजगार के नए नए अवसर, शहर देश के लिए उत्तम बेहतर, एक कर्म योगी के पथ पर अग्रसर, कर्मठ बने सब आगे बढ़कर, यही भारत का अभिमान बढ़े, अभिमान बढ़े, अभिमान बढ़े, भारत का अभिमान बढ़े, अभिमान बढ़े, अभिमान बढ़े. नवमंगलूरु पत्तन, नवमंगलूरु पत्तन, उत्थान विकास तरक्की है, समुद्र से समृद्धि 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 है, समुद्र से समृद्धि
Ladies and gentlemen, हम सभी ने साथ में witness किया, we all witnessed together the anthem जो कि है भावना, शक्ति और सेवा समर्पित किया गया है ये एंथम इन तीनों एट्रीब्यूट्स को। अब आगे बढ़ते हैं और देखते हैं अगला सरप्राइज क्या है हमारे लिए।
All right, the next surprise is a gift that we're giving to the people of this beautiful country, and let me tell you what this is all about. We'd like to present the new Mangalore Port Authority with a commemorative coin issued to mark the Golden Jubilee and 50 years of dedicated service as Karnataka's major gateway to maritime trade. The special coin, minted by the India government, symbolizes the port's journey from handling just 1 lakh ton of cargo in 1974-75 to 46.01 million metric tons in 24-25, which is a great achievement in its own right. Also highlighting its eco-friendly achievements as solar-powered award-winning facilities crafted in a circular shape with a diameter of 44 mm. The coin carries a denomination of 50 rupees and weighs 35 grams, composed of silver, nickel, copper, and zinc. The NMPA coin not only celebrates a historical milestone, but reaffirms the port's commitment to enhancing global trade and supporting regional and national economic growth. What a fantastic gift we'd like to give. And I'm going to request our chairman, Dr. Venkataramana Akkaraju, to please hand over this commemorative coin to our Honorable Minister, Shri Sarbananda Sonowal ji. A big round of applause for this illustrious special moment. This is not only a gift to our Honorable Minister, but it is a gift to every single Indian citizen here, every single person who's part of this legacy and journey.
And now we would request you all to please join us in making this moment even more special by putting our hands together once again as we have this very special moment happening here on stage. Once again, thank you so much to our respected chairman for doing the honors. Next up, to commemorate this occasion, a commemorative postal stamp is being released by Department of Post. Now I will request, and it is going to be my absolute honor and privilege to request Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, Chief Postmaster General Delhi, Postal Circle, to please come on the dais and hand over the first album of commemorative postage stamp to our Honorable Union Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sarbananda Sonowal ji.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on, put your hands together. Yet another great gift that we're giving to the public of this country and to our Honorable Minister. It's going to be great that he's going to be launching it. Put your hands together for Chief Postmaster General Delhi Postal Circle, Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey. Thank you, sir.
We now have the commemorative postage stamp. एक बार दोबारा से मैं चाहूंगी अनुज, तालियों की हम हैं दिल्ली में, दिल्ली है दिल वालों की, और साथ में मिलकर ये 50 खूबसूरत वर्ष हम हर एक मोमेंट, हर एक लम्हा
बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने, बिल्कुल सही है। और आपकी तरफ से तालियों की गूंज इस मंच तक आनी चाहिए। तो फिर से मैं आपसे दरख्वास्त करता हूं कि जब हम 3, 2, 1 बोलेंगे, मेक श्योर ऑल ऑफ यू फिल दिस रूम with your entire applause and energy. All right? Are you all ready? 3, 2, 1. Come on, everybody. Fantastic. This is a gift to each and every one of you.
क्या खूबसूरत ये दृश्य है, मजा आ गया।
Thank you so much to all our dignitaries. Thank you so much to all of you. But now it's a moment that all of us have been waiting for. I'm going to request our chief guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Honorable Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, the one and only Shri Sarbananda Sonowal ji. I'm going to ask him to please say a few words. एक बार सर के लिए जोर से तालियां बजाइए. Everyone, put your hands together.
ये हमारे लिए बहुत ही सौभाग्य की बात है कि आज हमारे बीच में मौजूद हैं जिन्होंने पूरे विश्व में इस क्षेत्र में अपना नाम रोशन किया है और देश के विकास में, देश की प्रगति में अपना हाथ बटाया है. ओवर टू यू सर.
नमस्कार. New Mangalore Port Authority, the maritime gateway of Karnataka, the curtain raiser of the Golden Jubilee celebration. आज की इस कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित हमारे भारत सरकार की जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी आर लक्ष्मणन जी, न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी की अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर वेंकटा रामन्ना आकाराजू जी, राजीव जालूटा जी, एशियन अवार्ड जी, श्री बाला चंद्र जी, श्रीमती शांति जी और यहाँ उपस्थित हमारे न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी की अधिकारी और कर्मचारीगण, कैडेटगण और प्यारे भाइयों और बहनों, पत्रकार बंधु, सबसे पहले तो मैं आप सबको अभिनंदन देना चाहता हूं क्योंकि आप लोगों ने न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी की नाम रोशन की है. और भारत की विकास यात्रा में आप लोगों ने एक महत्वपूर्ण कदम उठाई है. आज भारत दुनिया में अपना अलग सा पहचान बनाने में सफलता प्राप्त की है, इसलिए क्योंकि हमारे नेता है दुनिया के सबसे लोकप्रिय नेता, कुशल नेतृत्व की वजह से आज देश को शक्ति देने का काम किया है, विकास यात्रा को तेज गति देने का काम किया है. वही नेता है परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी. आज अगर हम यहां खड़ा होकर मिलकर न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी की गुणगान करने के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं, ये जो असेंबली, ये जो माहौल, ये जो समाज, इस समाज को अगर किसी ने उजागर की है, मनोबल दी है, आत्मविश्वास 2 गुना से 3 गुना बढ़ाया है, वही है परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी. आज हमारे न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी की अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर रामन्ना जी ने पिछले 50 साल को उपलब्धि उन्होंने बताया और किस किस भाटिकुल में आप लोगों ने सफलता प्राप्त की है, उल्लेखनीय सफलता, सिर्फ सफलता ही नहीं, एग्जाम्पलरी सक्सेस स्टोरी यू हैव क्रिएटेड, इसके बारे में भी उन्होंने जिक्र किया है। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। बहुत सा कार्यक्रम आज लॉन्च की गई है। इसका मतलब क्या है? न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी ने मन बना लिया है कि अगले दिनों में परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो दो विजन हमें दी है हमारे मंत्रालय के लिए, पोर्ट शिपिंग वाटरवेज के लिए, इंडिया विजन 2030 और अमृतकाल विजन 2047, दोनों विजन को एक्शन में आर्टिकुलेट करने के लिए अलग अलग पोर्ट ने आधुनिक व्यवस्था खड़ा करने का निर्णय ली है। उनमें से एक है न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट। मुझे अभी अभी वेंकटेश जी ने बताया कि अगली लक्ष्य होगा हमारा 100 मिलियन मेट्रिक टन। टुडे they have crossed more than 48 million metric ton, but they want to enhance their capacity and capability by 2047 so that, as per the vision set by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, we could achieve our goal. We could articulate both the vision into the field of action. So this is the power of our Honorable Prime Minister's vision and his dynamic leadership. मेरा छोटा सा लिखित भाषण है, ये इंग्लिश में है, आप लोग will you bear with me? मैं पढ़ना चाहता हूं, कुछ अकड़ा है यहां। Will you stand by me? सब पहले इजाजत लेना जरूरी है, क्योंकि हमारे दो एंकर बढ़िया से बोल रहे थे, मैं सुन रहा था। उनकी जो कला है बोलने का, स्टोरी टेलिंग इज ए बिग आर्ट, यू नो। वो कला मेरा पास नहीं है, लेकिन आप लोगों को थोड़ा सुनना होगा, क्योंकि आई एम गोइंग टू ग्लोरीफाई द न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट्स and also overall the performance of this ministry under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Today is a very momentous occasion for all of us. New Mangalore Ports, our 9th major port, which started functioning in 1975, is completing 50 years of its operation this year. We have all joined here today for the curtain raiser of Golden Jubilee celebration of New Mangalore Port Authority, which begins today. As we move ahead in our journey towards a Vikasit Bharat by 2047, led by our visionary Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, our port have a very important role to play in making India a $30 trillion economy in next 22 years. $30 trillion economy. NMPA, through meticulous planning, modern infrastructure creation, advanced mechanization and digitization of operation, coupled with green initiative towards sustainable port operation, has created a legacy of excellence over the past 50 years. New Mangalore Port, our only major port in the vibrant and highly developed state of Karnataka, has been one of the best performing ports of our nation. Mangalore has a long history dating back to thousands of years. During the time of Vijayanagar Empire, Arab traders had established a flourishing trade in silk and spices between Mangalore and West Asia and even now is known as the Maritime Gateway of Karnataka. Since 1975, New Mangalore Port has been functioning as a center of activities for importers and exporters of this region. Over the years, the port has grown from the level of handling just a few thousand tons of cargo to 46.01 million ton handled during the last financial year 24-25. यहाँ हाथ ताली होना चाहिए. जलोटा जी, हमें कम से कम न्यू मैंगलोर का हौसला बढ़ाना चाहिए. हौसला बढ़ाना चाहिए. यहां हम खड़ा है, यहां हम बैठे हुए हैं. मकसद है to make them more motivated, more encouraged, more thrill. With a total cargo handling capacity of 104 million ton per annum, the port is in the process of constructing one more deep draft general cargo berth, which is expected to commence shortly. It is the second largest LPG handling port in the country. NMPA has been conferred CEO of the Year and Port of the Year award for excellence in shipping at the 12th edition of the Asia Pacific SRM Congress last month. This is a big achievement not only for NMPA but for all of us. Dear Dr. Ramanna ji, Chairman of NMPA, all these achievements are the result of your excellent leadership and the teamwork and dedication of each and every employee of NMPA. The number of containers handled at the port has increased fourfold in just 12 years. From only 40,000 TEUs in 2010 and 11, it increased to about 2 lakh TEUs in 23-24. Phase 1 of the project for construction of dedicated container terminal became operational in 2022, was dedicated to the nation by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Phase 2 expansion and modernization of this terminal is under implementation. Cruise tourism is another upcoming sector where NMPA can do wonders. Cruise vessels have been regularly calling at NMPA since 2002. Mangalore, with its temples, ancient and historical monuments, stunning beaches, arouses curiosity among tourists. I'd like to commend NMPA for its digitization initiative. All the documentation system have been transformed into digital system, and now the port is a fully digitized port and has emerged as a pioneer in digitization. I have always been mentioning that economy should not grow at the cost of ecology and environment. In this respect, the green initiative undertaken by NMPA has to be taken note of. क्योंकि हम अपने पर्यावरण का ख्याल रखना ही होगा. हम चाहते हैं कि हमारा अर्थव्यवस्था मजबूत बने, लेकिन अर्थव्यवस्था को मजबूत करने का साथ साथ पर्यावरण का भी ख्याल रखना ही होगा. क्योंकि ये प्रकृति रहेगा तो प्राणी रहेगा. NMPA has adopted this principle and is on the way to a sustainable growth in port operation. NMPA was one of the first major ports to be fully powered on solar power. The port has solar power supply facility for vessel. As part of the Maritime India Vision 2030, NMPA is developing a state-of-the-art 150-bed multi-specialty hospital in the port vicinity on PPP mode. This is a grand success. This is also the first hospital to be built on PPP model at major port in India. Developed at a cost of rupees 107 crores, the NMPA multi-speciality hospital will bring healthcare closer to the local community. In our Sagarmala program, we have one vertical, coastal community development. I think to meet that particular vertical, you have taken a very, very strong noble endeavors. The net surplus of the port during this year is rupees 646.46 crore as against rupees 570 crores in the previous year. This shows how financially stable the port is. अच्छा कमाई भी हो रहा है, क्योंकि रेवेन्यू मॉडल अगर सही नहीं होगा तो हमारा पोर्ट सस्टेनेबिलिटी के लिए हमेशा क्वेश्चन मार्क रहेगा. तो इसलिए सस्टेनेबिलिटी इज आवर वन ऑफ द मेजर ऑब्जेक्टिव and that should always be specially taken care of. In line with the objective laid out in Maritime India Vision 2030 and Amritkal Vision 2047, NMPA has clearly defined target to achieve in the coming years. Through meticulous planning, NMPA needs to achieve an installed capacity of 150 million metric ton per annum and a cargo handling throughputs of 100 million metric ton every year by 2047. I urge upon the port official to continue to work with sincerity and dedication as shown by the exemplary commitment and honesty of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. In its 58 years of service to the nation, NMPA has to stand committed to be a partner in progress to its valued customer. For achieving the vision of making India a Vikasit Bharat, an Atmanirbhar Bharat, a $30 trillion economy, we need to become a Vikasit Atmanirbhar maritime nation also by 2047. In the last 11 years, since 2014, under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, India's maritime sector has witnessed transformational growth. Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, aligned with Blue Economy principle, lays a long-term roadmap to transform India's maritime sector. Investment in this sector is being scaled up to rupees 80 lakhs crore. यानी कि अगले 22 साल के अंदर 80 लाख करोड़ का निवेश होगा इस सेक्टर में. क्या लगता है ये छोटा अमाउंट है क्या? क्योंकि ये जो अमाउंट मैंने उल्लेख की है, आपने देखी होगी कि पिछली बार हम लोगों ने जो मैरीटाइम वीक ऑर्गेनाइज की थी, जलोटा जी ने बहुत प्रमुख भूमिका ली थी उस कार्यक्रम में, तो उसी कालखंड में हमें 360 MOU का हमने साइन की थी और विथ ए कमिटमेंट ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट 10 लाख करोड़. तो हर जो मैरीटाइम वीक अपने मंत्रालय की तरफ से ऑर्गेनाइज की जाती है हर 2 साल के अंदर, और हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी के मार्गदर्शन से हर वीक कुछ सफलता प्राप्त हुई है. और उसके साथ साथ दुनिया में भारत ने मैरीटाइम सेक्टर में अपना पहचान बनाने का भी काम की है. यानी कि हमारी कुशलता, हमारे पारदर्शिता इन चीजों को आज दुनिया ने महसूस की है, उपलब्धि की है। और इसलिए आप लोगों ने, हमारे लक्ष्मण जी ने जो बोले थे अपने भाषण में, उन्होंने उल्लेख की CMA CGM सबसे बड़ा शिपिंग लाइन, उन्होंने आज 6 कंटेनर जहाज निर्माण करने के लिए हमारे कोचिन शिपयार्ड लिमिटेड को ऑर्डर दी है। इतने बड़े, पहली बार के लिए मैरीटाइम सेक्टर में, हमारे शिप बिल्डिंग सेक्टर में इतना बड़ा हमें किसी विकसित देश ने हमारी कैपेबिलिटी के ऊपर विश्वास व्यक्त किया है। ये इज ए क्वेश्चन ऑफ रिलाइंग ऑन आवर कैपेबिलिटीज, यानी कि अपने इंजीनियरिंग स्किल, रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट, डिजाइन, इन ऑल दिस कैपेबिलिटीज दे हैव आइडेंटिफाइड, रिलाइंग ऑन दैट दे हैव प्लेस्ड ऑर्डर। ये हमारे कैडेट के लिए बहुत बड़ा खुशखबर है। आपके भविष्य, आपके भविष्य को मजबूत बनाने के लिए आज परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने नई नई कार्यक्रम अलग अलग मंत्रालय में लेके आई है। उनकी बड़े सोच और उनके सपने जो है, इसके वजह से आज हमें अलग अलग पॉलिसी, प्रोग्राम, इनिशिएटिव और अबव ऑल विद गुड गवर्नेंस, ट्रांसपेरेंसी एंड अकाउंटेबिलिटी, हर कार्यक्रम को हर सही समय पर लागू की गई है, जिसकी वजह से आज हर मंत्रालय जाग उठा है, हर विभाग जाग उठा है और सब लोगों का मन में आत्मविश्वास दोगुना बढ़ चुका है और सबको लगने लगा है, हां अब हम कर सकते हैं। क्योंकि पहले वो विश्वास थे नहीं। आज 140 करोड़ भारतीयों के मन में जो उपलब्धि जाग उठा है, इसके वजह से आज हिंदुस्तान ने लक्ष्य तय किया है, भारत ने लक्ष्य तय किया है कि हमारे अगले कार्यक्रम होगा और लक्ष्य होगा $30 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी। टुडे वी आर एट $4 ट्रिलियन economy, and we are going to that extent. That means what? That means we could able to access our ability within our personality, and we could extend our special kind of contribution to the faster growth of our economy. So that is why I have a special appeal to all, particularly the young cadet present here, and please get yourself determined, and whatever vision set by Honorable Prime Minister, you should all, by heart and soul, contribute from your end, so that tomorrow India can be the top developed nation in the world. और हम किसी पर भरोसा नहीं करेंगे, हम आत्मनिर्भरता, आत्मशक्ति और इसी के द्वारा हम दुनिया को राज करेंगे। ऐसा ही भारत का सोच बनना जरूरी है, और उसी सोच बनाने के लिए परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने दिन रात निष्ठापूर्वक मेहनत करते आए हैं और ईमानदारी से देश को विकास के रास्ते पर सही गति दी है। और इसलिए इन द लास्ट 11 years, whatever exemplary success story are being created in the different sector, it is always unique for the first time in the history of 76 years of Indian independence. तो इसलिए मैं चाहूंगा कि आप जाग उठिए और मन बनाइए कि जैसे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने उदाहरण खड़ा की है, एग्जाम्पल सेट किया है, कैसे दिन रात मेहनत करके एक देश, जिस देश का हालत 11 साल पहले किस हालत में थे, हमारे शासन व्यवस्था को घोटाला दुर्नीति की वजह से कमजोर पड़े हुए थे, टोस्ट चुके थे, उसी शासन व्यवस्था को फिर से सजाया और गुड गवर्नेंस खड़ा किया और आम जनताओं को सोशल सिक्योरिटी एंश्योर किया और उनके अर्थव्यवस्था को मजबूत बनाने के लिए अलग अलग कार्यक्रम के जरिए सहयोग की, जिसके वजह से आज देश दुनिया का सबसे बड़े चौथा अर्थव्यवस्था बन चुका है। और आज by 2029 we are going to become the third largest economy in the world. कहां 11th में हम पड़े हुए थे? Up to 2014 our position was 11th. Now from 11th to only just one decade, 11 साल के अंदर हमने 11 से 4th तक आने का हमने शक्ति दिखाया। यह शक्ति इसलिए संभव हुई कि हमारा पास प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जैसा ईमानदार, निष्ठावान, मेहनती नेता है। उनके कुशल नेतृत्व ने, उनके विजन ने आज देशवासियों को शक्ति देने का काम किया है और इसकी वजह से अलग अलग मंत्रालय के साथ हमने भी अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिखाया। पोर्ट शिपिंग वाटरवेज ने अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिखाया। देखिए, पहली बार के लिए इस मिनिस्ट्री में सागरमाला प्रोग्राम का रचना हुई और हमने 840 प्रोजेक्ट को आइडेंटिफाई किया। कोस्टल स्टेट का साथ बातचीत करके हम लोगों ने इस कार्यक्रम का रचना किया और लक्ष्य तय किया। कुल मिला के 840 प्रोजेक्ट, जिसके जरिए पोर्ट मॉडर्नाइजेशन, मैकेनाइजेशन, डिजिटाइजेशन, पोर्ट लेट कनेक्टिविटी एनहांसमेंट, पोर्ट लेट इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, कोस्टल कम्युनिटी डेवलपमेंट, कोस्टल शिपिंग, इनलैंड वाटरवेज, सारे कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने निर्णय ली और कुल मिला के 5.8 लाख करोड़ इन्वेस्टमेंट से इस कार्यक्रम को हम खड़ा करने के लिए जो कदम उठाए, इसके वजह से आज तक सिर्फ 2015 से आज तक हमने कितना बड़ा इन्वेस्टमेंट हमने यहां लगाया है, जिसके वजह से आज हमारे पोर्ट का कैपेसिटी बढ़ चुका है और टर्न अराउंड टाइम घट चुका है। पहले एक जहाज को पोर्ट से उसको ग्रीन सिग्नल यानी कि बाथिंग के लिए कम से कम 60 to 70 आवर्स इंतजार करना पड़ता था और आज उसी जहाज हमारा पोर्ट मॉडर्नाइजेशन होने के वजह से सिर्फ 26 घंटा के अंदर उसको सामान उतार सकता है, फिर नया सामान लूट कर सकता है। तो ये जो परिवर्तन, ये जो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन संभव इसलिए हुई है क्योंकि सागरमाला प्रोग्राम को लागू की गई है। तो आई बिलीव दैट इज व्हाई इंडिया इन मेनी सेक्टर्स वी आर फार बेटर देन मेनी एडवांस कंट्रीज। और अब बड़ावान पोर्ट आ रहा है, दुनिया की टॉप 10 कंटेनर हैंडलिंग पोर्ट होंगे महाराष्ट्र बड़ावान पालघर जिले में। ये बनने जा रहा है 76,000 करोड़ की लागत से। ये दुनिया का बड़ा एक कंटेनर हैंडलिंग पोर्ट बनेगा और इस पोर्ट का कैपेसिटी होंगे कंटेनर का साथ साथ बाल कार्गो कुल मिला के पर ईयर 300 मिलियन मेट्रिक टन कार्गो हैंडल करेगा एक ही पोर्ट। और इस पोर्ट को दुनिया के टॉप 10 कंटेनर हैंडलिंग पोर्ट के बीच में एक पोर्ट माना जाएगा। जस्ट इमेजिन। और इसके जरिए पोर्ट लेट सिटी डेवलपमेंट होगा, एक बहुत बड़ा शहर खड़ा होगा। शहर का मतलब सारे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, एमिनिटीज, फैसिलिटीज, मॉडर्न फैसिलिटीज, आइडियल सिटीज इन व्हिच वी हैव determined to create the job opportunities directly and indirectly, more than 12 lakhs job opportunity will be created. तो ऐसे ही अगले दिनों के लिए सारे कार्यक्रम आपके भविष्य के लिए रचना की गई है। तो इसलिए मैं चाहूंगा आप जिस सेक्टर में अभी पढ़े हैं, आप लोग जिस सेक्टर में इन्वॉल्व हैं, उसी सेक्टर में आप निष्ठापूर्वक लगे रहिए, क्योंकि अगले दिनों में देश आपसे ही अपेक्षा करेगा कि आइए बेटा, भारत माता आपको यही पुकारेगा, बेटा आप भी देश के लिए निष्ठापूर्वक सेवा कीजिए। क्योंकि हमारे एक भारत की नागरिक होने के नाते हमारे सबकी एक भूमिका है कि हमारे भारत माताओं को समर्पित भावनाओं से सेवा करना। इसलिए परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने शुरुआत में कहा है, मैं प्रधानमंत्री के हिसाब से नहीं, प्रधान सेवक के रूप में मैं काम करूंगा। सो दिस इज सेवा, सुशासन और गरीब कल्याण। दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल, सेवा, सुशासन और गरीब कल्याण। विद दिस प्रिंसिपल he has rendered his honest and dedicated service to the nation, because of which we are all proud of him. And now India, one of the leading global players in the world, and every nation now deeply realize it. Under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, India is shining, and everywhere India is highly respected because of his contribution not only to the country but to the entire global society. It is he who has brought International Day of Yoga for holistic healthcare system across the world. It is he who has brought one earth, one family, one future. These are the universal kind of contribution through which he wants to make the nature of the world well guarded, and climate should be well guarded, and environment should be well guarded, well preserved. So this is how many global critical situations now getting solution at the hands of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. मैं इसी शब्दों का साथ आप सबको फिर से धन्यवाद देता हूं, और वेंकटा, यू नो वेंकटा और वेंकट, हाउ डू वेंकटा, वेंकटा रमन्ना Akkaraju, the pronunciation is okay. So today this particular occasion is specially for this particular New Mangalore port, and we are proud of you and your initiative so far. Whatever you have rendered your service to the nation, it is unique, and I must congratulate you and wish you a far better future tomorrow, because 50 years, in the last 50 years, whatever difficulty you have overcome through your innovative ideas and through your better initiative, and above all, teamwork, because Honorable Prime Minister firmly believed that Team India, that should be the spirit. Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, sabka saath, sabka vikas. So this principle should be always adopted in serving to our nation, because अगर सबको समाज के सभी वर्गों को आप जोड़ पाया, एकत्रित कर पाया, तो आपका शक्ति हमेशा बढ़ेगा. तो न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट का जो भी फैमिली है, हमेशा आप एक साथ जुड़े रहिए. आपके नेतृत्व में अब सब जुड़ चुका है, और ऐसे ही आप अगले दिनों के लिए रणनीति बनाइए. मेरा हृदय से मैं शुभकामना देता हूं, और इसी शब्दों से मेरी वाणी को भी विराम देना चाहता हूं. धन्यवाद. भारत माता की.
इसी के साथ साथ बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Big round of applause for Sonowal, sir. सर आप एक बेहतरीन जबरदस्त और बहुत ताकतवर ओरेटर और स्टोरी टेलर हो. इट वाज अ प्लेजर लिसनिंग टू यू. अनदर बिग रೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪ್ಲಾಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾಗರಿಕ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಗೌರವ ತುಂಬಿದೆ. सो प्लीज गिव सर अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज. और हमें यकीन है जैसे सर ने कहा कि न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी के जज्बे, जुनून और जोश को देखते हुए एक दिन भारत आसमान की बुलंदियों तक छू सकता है. तो प्लीज गिव सर अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज. एवरी सिंगल वन ऑफ यू हु वर्क सो हार्ड टू पुट दिस एंटायर सिचुएशन टुगेदर वेयर वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग 50 ग्लोरियस ईयर्स. इट्स अ वेरी स्पेशल मोमेंट. तो मानवी जी बताइए कार्यक्रम में आगे बढ़े.
चाहूंगी प्रगति के पथ पर विकास के रथ पर चल रहा है देश मेरा. एक बेहतर भारत का सपना देख रहा है देश मेरा. वही जोश, वही उल्लास. इसी के साथ साथ मैं डिग्निटरीज का मंच पर बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूंगी. पर इससे पहले कि हम आपसे अलविदा ले और आपको अलविदा कहे, मैं दरख्वास्त करूंगी. आई वुड नाउ इनवाइट द डिप्यूटी चेयरपर्सन NMPA श्री S. शांति जी टू प्लीज डिलीवर द थैंक यू नोट.
Everyone, requesting you to kindly take your seats and please give Shanti ma'am a big round of applause.
Good afternoon to everyone. Sabko namaskar. Respected dignitaries on the dais, the Honorable Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, our chief guest of the day, Shri Jalota sir, retired chairman, Mumbai Port and IPA, Shri Lakshmanan sir, Joint Secretary MOPSW, Dr. Venkatramana Akkaraju, Chairman, New Mangalore Port Authority, and all other esteemed guests. It has been an honor to host you today as NMPA celebrate the Golden Jubilee curtain raiser of New Mangalore Port Authority. Your presence today greatly honors New Mangalore Port Authority. I thank each one of you for taking the time to join us in marking 50 glorious years of NMPA service. I would like to begin by expressing our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, the Honorable Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, for gracing this occasion. Your unwavering vision for a future-ready maritime India has been a source of constant inspiration to all of us at NMPA. It is truly an honor to have you inaugurate our Golden Jubilee celebrations today. We sincerely also thank the Honorable Union Minister of Labour and Employment and Youth Affairs and Sports. The consistent focus on workers' welfare, skilling and youth empowerment has helped ensure that port development remains inclusive and people-centric. NMPA's own progress on port hospital, safety and skill programs reflects your guidance across ministries who could not make it due to certain exigencies. We also deeply give our gratitude to the Honorable Union Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and MNRE. The ministry's commitment to food security and efficient supply chain directly aligns with the role of our port plays in handling critical cargo like LPG, fertilizer and grains. The presence enforced the value of intersectoral collaboration and national development. He also could not join due to certain exigencies. We are grateful to our Secretary, Mr. Vijay Kumar Ji, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, for his refreshing leadership approach and strategic oversight. The focus on financial performance, human resource, transparency and timely execution has empowered ports like NMPA to plan and deliver projects with greater clarity and confidence. We extend special thanks to Shri Rajesh Kumar Sinha Ji, Special Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, for his technical direction and detail-oriented approach. The support through initiatives like the Maritime Development Fund and National Shipping Policy has been instrumental in shaping the sector. We also acknowledge the presence of Shri Rajiv Jalota Ji, IAS, former chairperson of Mumbai Port and IPA, whose contribution to port governance have been widely appreciated. We thank you, sir, for joining us today. We would also like to thank Development Advisor, CEO KMB and other present here. We also like to thank Shri Satish Kumar, Deputy Chairperson Cochin Port, who has joined us today, and his participation reinforces the unity and mutual collaboration within Indian major ports network. We deeply acknowledge Minister of State, Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways for his guidance and support in these endeavors. we wish to formally recognize the senior officials of the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Joint Secretaries, Additional Secretary and Financial Advisor, Senior Economic Advisor and Development Advisor and all others. We are grateful for their leadership and guidance, which are vital to the success of India's port development initiatives. We also extend our sincere thanks to all officers of other ministries, additional secretaries, directors, division heads and staff across various divisions for their continued support of New Mangalore Port. In addition, we would also like to thank Indian Ports Association. Their collaboration and expertise have been instrumental in advancing India's port sector. We would also like to thank our partner agencies, Customs, Immigration, Port Health Organization, CASF, FSI, DCI and all other regulatory bodies for the seamless cooperation in day-to-day port operations. Your commitment ensures the smooth and secure movement of cargo and passengers at NMPA. We extend our gratitude to the Government of Karnataka, especially the Chief Secretary, CEO and Karnataka Maritime Board for the continued support for infrastructure from road connectivity across the Ghats at local workforce development. Our community partners, local industry and civic bodies have worked with the port at every step. Special thanks to the cadets who have come here in large numbers all the way and who are the backbone of the maritime sector. A special word of thanks to every member of NMPA family, port users, trade partners and logistics service providers, many of whom have been with us across decades. Your trust and engagement have helped NMPA grow into a reliable and efficient maritime gateway for Karnataka and India. I would also like to sincerely thank all past chairmen, deputy chairmen, every member of the NMPA board, leadership team, union federation leaders and staff ever. Your dedication, commitment and collective effort have made this milestone possible. I also like to thank Vicky for all the arrangements made to make this function a grand success. I would especially like to recognize the visionary leadership of Dr. Venkatramana Akkarajuji, our chairman, whose stewardship has guided NMPA through a phase of rapid modernization and record performance. Under his leadership, the port has scaled new heights in cargo handling, green initiatives, technical transformation and project execution. I also thank representatives of various embassies who are present here and joined us in our celebrations. At this juncture, I must also pay tribute to the tireless NMPA staff over decades, from our engineers and planners to every dock worker and administrator. It is the dedication and teamwork that have built NMPA over 50 years. Also, our heartfelt thanks to the media for the support and wide coverage of this function. As we look ahead, our vision is clear. NMPA must grow into a mega port, fully harnessing smart technologies and sustainable practices, continually deepening our commitment to growth, environment and community, bringing prosperity to Dakshin Kannada, to Karnataka and to the nation as a whole. Honorable Minister Ji, we from NMPA promise you that we shall raise and work together towards achieving the targets set by you, sir. Once again, I convey our profound thanks to all the dignitaries and guests for making the curtain raiser ceremony a grand success. Your encouragement fuels our resolve. Congratulations to all NMPA on reaching this historical golden jubilee. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shanti ma'am. Please give ma'am a huge round of applause. That was so beautifully done. She put her words in front of us and thanked every single one of them. Thank you so much. But ladies and gentlemen, like ma'am said, this is just the curtain raiser. This is not an end. It is the very beginning. And there's a lot more in store for all of us at the New Mangalore Port Authority to bigger, higher, greater achievements. Please give all our dignitaries a big round of applause.
Absolutely. Anuj, as you rightly said, this is just the starting of a new beginning, a new milestone, and many more pages to be added in this chapter. Up here on stage, we have our dignitaries. We'd once again like to take this opportunity and thank everyone, our government officials, our cadets, our media agencies, everyone who has been here with us throughout. But before I let you go anywhere, we'd like to introduce a very, very special showcase of a cultural program to showcase the tradition, the history and the culture.
Very nice. कहाँ से हैं आप लोग? आपका कन्नड़ा बोल रहे हैं ना? आपका कहाँ? दिल्ली से। यहीं से? हरियाणा, पंजाब? ठीक है। Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you don't go anywhere. Like Manvi said, we have a very special cultural showcase. The audience, ab kahi mat jayega. Karyakram abhi bhi jari hai. Nivelleru dayabiಟ್ಟು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷಲ್ಲೇ we are going to have someone who come up here to give us a tribute to the anthem, the 50 glorious years anthem that we had, that was just about showcased. We're going to beautifully put this on this stage in front of you. So please settle down, and I'm going to tell you who is coming up, because it's a very special troupe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of Mangalore's finest dance troupes, and they are going to be coming up to perform for you. They're called the Sizzling Guys Dance Studio. They have performed in over 5,000 shows all across the world, and they are right now in this place to come and perform for you. It's owned by Mr. Shubhakiran. They have won a 15 lakh cash prize at the recently concluded 7-Up Cup, which was judged by Allu Arjun and Puneet Rajkumar himself. They performed in a variety of shows all across the globe on some of the biggest stages, and they are here to pay tribute to the 50 glorious years anthem. So ladies and gentlemen, with a big, huge round of applause, आपके तालियों के बीच स्वागत कीजिए Sizzling Guys Dance Studio.
Alright, और अभी कुछ देर हम इंतजार करेंगे. कहते हैं सब्र की घड़ियां जो होती है बहुत ही खास होती है, तो थोड़ा सा और इंतजार. मंच पूरा तैयार है कि आप सभी के सामने स्पेशल शोकेस होगा, सेलिब्रेशन ऑफ इंडियाज वेरी रिच कल्चर, हेरिटेज, ट्रेडिशन and much more. You'll see our performers in very beautiful costumes, synchronized with their steps, their emotions, their expressions. Let's get ready to dive in to an afternoon of celebration, empowering lives for today, tomorrow and forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ತುಳುನಾಡುದು ಪರಂಪರೆ. ನಿಮ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಜೊತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ